Shalom for Mashiach, and we have before us the Gospel, and we are going to reveal how the Gospel was constructed. It's based on ancient knowledge, and only the initiated will be able to appreciate what we are going to reveal. But the enslavement of generations from its conception, it's time to release them from bondage. So we will reveal how the Gospel was constructed. And you have before us the Gospel according to Matthew. Now, we have the Gospel in word, which men read, but they often do not go below the surface because they have not the knowledge to do so. But we shall indeed reveal how the Gospel was constructed. You have before you a chart of illumination, and this is the very basis from which the Gospel was constructed. And from the information from this chart, the ancients understood perfectly how to construct a story from it. And we begin with this chart of illumination. These are the planetary spheres and their positions when one is baptized from above, and from these planetary positions one can construct a gospel. The Gospel was constructed firstly from these planetary positions and the various signs revolving around the zodiac. The first stage of structuring a gospel according to this knowledge, which is known only to the initiated, is firstly to understand the art of ancient cosmology. And I will go through this briefly. First of all, we have the sun at 21 degrees Libra. The sun can be equated to the Son of God. So, in writing the Gospel, the sun has become Jesus, the Son of God. It's at 21 degrees Libra in illumination. Here we have Pluto at 19 degrees Libra. And one can see that between 21 degrees Libra and 19 degrees Libra there are 2 degrees difference. The sun in ancient cosmology represented the spirit of the Creator, while Pluto represents the Lord of Hades, death. So here we have a separation of 2 degrees. Now a degree the sun moves often equates to 1 day. For each degree it means 1 day. But in the ancient art of cosmology, we also have what is known as solar progression, where 1 degree of movement of the sun equates to 1 year. So from this movement of the sun, we can get the basis of the movements of Jesus. And so here we have the very first aspect formed. When the sun moves 2 degrees, it equates to 2 years. For every degree, it means 1 year of life. Therefore, here is Jesus at 21 degrees Libra. After 2 degrees or 2 years, death shall come. So therefore we have the basis of the life of the sun. And in the Gospel, we have an occurrence that after 2 years that Jesus was born, Herod tried to kill him. 2 years after birth. For he kills all those children of 2 years and under. That's the first structure of the gospel. Now, so we have the first stage of the life of the sun. 2 years, death approaches. Now, as well as going clockwise, the sun can also move anti-clockwise. Every degree represents a year. And when the sun has moved from 21 degrees to 3 degrees, we have a total of 12 years. And when the sun is at 3 degrees Scorpio, it makes a significant aspect to 3 degrees Jupiter. And this is known astrologically as the sextile aspect. Jupiter represents learning, religious learning. And here, the sun at 3 degrees, after 12 years, we have religious learning. And in the Gospel, after 12 years, we find Jesus at the age of 12 teaching in the temple at Jerusalem. Now we move on. The sun at 21 degrees moving to 21 degrees Saturn is 30 degrees. The sun moves 30 degrees to come conjunct exactly on the planet of Saturn. And Saturn is the planet of responsibilities and the law.